Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja, where we journey through fascinating topics in science. Today, we're diving into the world of inventions and innovations. These groundbreaking ideas have transformed our everyday lives and propelled human civilization forward. From the printing press to the smartphone, each invention tells a story of creativity and the quest for improvement. So, buckle up as we explore some of the most significant advancements in technology and their lasting impacts on society. Let's start with one of the most pivotal inventions in history, the movable type printing press. Invented by Johannes Gutenberg in Europe around the year 1440, this revolutionary device changed the way information was disseminated. Before the printing press, books were copied by hand, making them expensive and rare. Gutenberg's invention made books cheaper and more widely accessible, opening the door for literacy among the masses. It played a crucial role in the spread of the Renaissance, the Protestant Reformation, and the scientific revolution. With the ability to share ideas rapidly, the printing press transformed education and communication as we know it. Gutenberg's most famous printed work is the Gutenberg Bible, which dates to around 1455. Think about it. How different would our world be if sharing knowledge was still so labor-intensive? Now let's move on to a light-hearted topic, literally. Thomas Edison is often credited with bringing the practical incandescent light bulb to life in 1879. Edison's work did more than just brighten homes, it provided a new way for people to extend their productive hours beyond daylight. His team screened over 6,000 materials to find the right filament, ultimately discovering that carbonized bamboo was the best choice. Alongside the light bulb, Edison invented the phonograph, which was the first device capable of recording and playing sound. By the end of his career, he held over 1,000 patents, showcasing an incredible legacy of innovation. Next, let's talk about Alexander Graham Bell, who forever changed communication. In 1876, he invented the telephone, which revolutionized long-distance interaction. Bell was deeply connected to the deaf community, as both his mother and wife were deaf, which likely inspired his passion for communication technology. The first words transmitted via phone were, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." Isn't it amazing to think that one simple sentence marked the beginning of instant communication as we know it? Now let's soar through history with the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright. On December 17, 1903, they achieved the first sustained, controlled, powered flight near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Their aircraft, known as the Wright Flyer, took off for 12 seconds, covering 120 feet. This monumental achievement not only demonstrated the possibilities of human flight, but it also laid the foundation for modern aviation. It's incredible to consider how that one flight led to the vast network of air travel we have today. Now let's revisit the notion of progress with a different lens, manufacturing. Henry Ford didn't invent the automobile itself, but he revolutionized its production through the introduction of the moving assembly line. This innovation made cars affordable for the average American, particularly with the introduction of the Ford Model T, which was produced from 1908 to 1927. By 1914, Ford's factory could produce a chassis in just 93 minutes, a dramatic reduction from the previous 728 minutes. Imagine how this innovation altered public transport and personal mobility for countless families across the United States. Moving forward, let's consider the Internet, a technology that truly reshaped our world. Originating as ARPANET in the 1960s, this U.S. Department of Defense project aimed to create a decentralized communication network that could withstand a nuclear attack. Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn developed the foundational TCP/IP protocols that allow computers to communicate with each other. Fast forward to 1989, when Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web, allowing people to easily access information online. This interconnected web has drastically changed how we communicate, conduct business, and educate ourselves. The Internet is a true symbol of innovation. Next, we must acknowledge ENIAC, or the Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, which was completed in 1945. Often hailed as the first general-purpose electronic digital computer, ENIAC weighed a staggering 30 tons and occupied 1,800 square feet. It was built at the University of Pennsylvania for the U.S. Army and utilized 18,000 vacuum tubes to perform about 5,000 calculations per second. It's hard to believe that such a massive machine laid the groundwork for the computers we use today, which fit in our pockets. Continuing our exploration of technological advancements, we come to James Watt, who significantly improved the steam engine in the 1760s and 1770s. Though Watt did not invent the steam engine, Thomas Newcomen created an earlier version. Watt's innovative design, particularly his separate condenser created in 1765, doubled the engine's efficiency. The steam engine became a driving force behind the Industrial Revolution, providing the means for factories to power their machinery. Today, we remember Watt not only for his contributions to steam power but also because the unit of power, Watt, is named in his honor. Now let's turn our attention to the radio, which brought people together through the airwaves. Guglielmo Marconi is credited with inventing the radio in the 1890s and transformed long-distance communication with his development of wireless telegraphy. In 1901, he successfully sent the first transatlantic radio signal from Cornwall, England to Newfoundland, Canada. For his groundbreaking work, Marconi shared the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1909, changing how information was shared forever. Lastly, let's focus on the invention of the transistor, which is foundational to modern electronics. This groundbreaking invention was developed at Bell Labs in 1947 by John Bardeen, Walter Brattain, and William Shockley. The transistor replaced bulky vacuum tubes, making devices more compact, efficient, and reliable. The importance of the transistor cannot be overstated. It is the fundamental building block that has allowed electronics to evolve and shrink to the size we see in today's smartphones, which are exponentially more powerful than the colossal computers of the past. Together, all these inventors and their innovations tell a powerful story of human ingenuity, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of progress. Today, we've covered some incredible inventions that have shaped the modern world, starting with the printing press by Gutenberg, which made information accessible to everyone. We talked about Thomas Edison's light bulb and how Alexander Graham Bell changed communication with the telephone. The Wright brothers' historic flight set the stage for global travel, while Henry Ford revolutionized manufacturing with assembly lines. The Internet, originally a defense project, transformed how we connect with one another. We also explored ENIAC, a forerunner of today's computers, James Watt's significant enhancements to the steam engine, Marconi's radio breakthroughs, and the vital invention of the transistor. Each of these innovations led to monumental shifts in how we live and work today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the remarkable inventions and innovations that have propelled our lives forward. It's fascinating to consider how creativity and perseverance can change the world. We hope you enjoyed delving deeper into the history of technology and are inspired by these stories of innovation. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and remember that each of us has the potential to create the future through our ideas and actions.